Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the prize, April Hunter. She is 5'5" and a quarter inches tall, weighing in at 129 pounds. She's from, that's what she said. She said 129. She's from St. Paul, Minnesota. The Radiant Ray! And her opponent, she is 5'5" tall, weighing in at 116 pounds, 116.2 pounds. She's from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Angelina!
April Hunter and Rain making friends at ringside as they don't appreciate Angelina Love having her share of fans here at the Orpheum. Oh, and then Rain almost banged into a cameraman out on the floor. Look out there, Ed. Referee waiting for Rain to make her way into the ring and get this match underway, and Rain in no hurry to get into the ring, and perhaps her strategy working here as she is clearly getting under the skin of Angelina Love here, who took another shot at her, and this time connects, sending Rain into the front row and maybe just split that guy and his girlfriend up the way she landed in his lap. And April Hunter in close proximity there as this one has spilled out to the floor. It was back at Shine 7 when Daphne introduced Angelina Love as a special guest, showing up here to make her first appearance as part of Shine, and Valkyrie came out and it was 5 people staring down Angelina, who was by herself with you inside the ring, and wisely Angelina decided to. There's the bell. We are underway here finally as this qualifying match goes on, but it was Angelina Love wisely thinking better of the situation and leaving the ringside area with the 5 of them there poised to do what they do best. And that is seize the advantage when they have the numbers game, but then that great 8-woman tag main event at Shine 8 that just about tore the building down saw Valkyrie again victorious by less than honorable tactics, as you like to put it, and shenanigans.
I do believe you coined that phrase. I'm just trying to be cool like you, because there has been so many shenanigans happening.
But then it was a bit of a measure of revenge, as for the first time Valkyrie got a bit of a taste of their own medicine at the end of that show, where Ivelisse was left laying after being dropped by multiple finishers, including Sky Yim right across the face. We'll see how she's recovered later on tonight. But right now, Rain again seizing the advantage. April Hunter doing her job on the outside, attracting the attention of a Valkyrie opponent and allowing them to get the jump on her when she's not looking. And it's a tried and true tactic that they have used to perfection over the last several months here, as they have really established themselves as the dominant force in women's wrestling.
That's gonna leave a mark. And yes, you said earlier, yes, what an honor and a pleasure it was to have Angelina come and join our roster. And, you know, I see big things in her future. She's already accomplished so much, and I think she has so much more to give.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it the other day. Oh, leg drop, Big Red, making her presence felt on the outside, as she always does. I was thinking the other day, when you look at the competitors that are just in the qualifying matches tonight, forget about advancing to the tournament. Just in the qualifying match, we have 2 former Shimmer champions a 5-time TNA knockout champion in Angelina Love, and a 2-time WWE Women's Champion, who, by the way, the 2 times she won that title, she beat Hall of Famer Trish Stratus both times, did Jazz. And that's just to be in a qualifying match to get into the tournament. And what that tells me, and the more I think about it, as great as the roster is and as great as the talent that we're trying to assemble here at the Orpheum in Ybor City as part of the Shine roster, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past. What you've done may get you in the door here, but if you're gonna move on and you're gonna advance, you're gonna have to earn everything you get here, because you're not gonna be able to rest on those past accolades. You're just gonna use them to get in the door, and then what happens there is up to you. And we saw Saraya Knight almost lose to Su Yung here, and Rain almost lost Angelina Love right there, but a big clothesline. And I talked about what all these ladies have done in the past. Rain, the only woman in this qualifying portion of the tournament to have been in the original Shimmer Titles tournament. That's in this tournament here as well, so a big accomplishment for Rain. It shows how many things she's done in her career as well here as she looks to finish off Angelina Love. Cover there by Rain, hooks the leg, and shocked look on her face as you see that blinged out right hand still covered in that protective wrap. Of course, the broken wrist a few months back at the hands of Awesome Kong in that tag team matchup here a while back. Still on the mend from that. Has gotten clearance to come back and compete, obviously. She's been in a couple of matches over the last several months, but clearly favoring that wrist as she now locks in the cravat. Angelina Love comes into this matchup banged up in the past as well. Reconstructive knee surgery back in 2006. Tore her ACL when she was in Deep South as a member of the WWE developmental roster, but clearly that knee not much of a hindrance as she racked up a record-tying 5 knockout championships in TNA, but right now she is on the receiving end from the Radiant One, who is doing what Valkyrie has done, and that is look dominant in the ring.
Yeah, they look dominant in the ring, but only because they cheat, Lenny. You know, it's like, do they really have true talent? You know, that's what I want to know. I mean, I know these girls have been there and done a lot of things, but they really, you know, it's just not very sportsmanlike. And you are right. We have a star-studded roster, and I think that these girls should act accordingly.
Well, I think we've seen that Rain is clearly a talented woman. Back at Shine 1, her and Nikki Rocks, a 20-plus minute classic that most people think stole the show. Lung blower. But Angelina fights right back with a drop kick. Sends Rain crashing down, and Rain gasping for air as well as both women are down. So I think the sad thing is when you look at Maiden Sin, you look at Rain, you look at Evilise, they are 4 tremendously gifted athletes that don't have to do the things that they've been doing. That's, to me, I think, the part that really kind of irritates me the most is they are all talented enough to go out there and win without doing that stuff. And the fact that they're just not confident enough maybe in their own abilities to go out there and do it without a crutch like April Hunter on the outside is a little disappointing. When you see the competition that we've assembled here between the tremendous athletes that we bring in here each and every time out on iPay-per-view.
She is a crutch. She's a big red crutch.
And Love, oh! Vicious double chop right across the chest. And both these women starting to show the wear and tear on this one. Oh, blocks that boot. Enziguri scores. Rain is down. Angelina needs to go for the cover. She does. Hooks the leg, but only 2. So close. Concerned look on the face of April Hunter at ringside as Rain gets the shoulder up. Both legs hooked, and again, April trying to get in there and break it up, but fortunately for Rain, she was able to kick out as April wasn't going to make it there in time. Angelina saw she was a little close to that corner and smartly moved away from Hunter there as Rain, no idea where she is, and she's back to her feet. Oh! vicious boot right to the face. Rain is out. Down goes Hunter. This one's over. She needs to cover here. She just wiped her out. Cover. Oh, so close.
But so far away.
2 3/4. You can't get much closer than that. Oh, rake in the eyes. The great equalizer, boot to the gut. Implant DDT. Cover. It's over. Just like that, Rain moves on to the Shine title tournament.